So as of right now, Wesker is trash. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I know people like to play with the new killer and they're very excited for the new chapter release. But to me, what makes a killer really strong is not just relying on slowdowns that I'm sure people will eventually throw down on him. I feel like it's about the chase mechanic, right? And so in this video, I kind of want to touch bases of what I feel like what is his strong points and what is his weak points. If you are new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, and all the other good stuff. I might kind of go on a little bit of a rant here, but I am just going to jump into some gameplay real quick just to give you my opinion, right? So here's the thing about Wesker. I understand that to me, it seems like he's like a huntress in a way where he needs space and he needs distance to be able to see you to hit his target. Like, I guess a lot of people in the PTB compared him. Now, mind you, I am a console player. I do not have access to the PTB ever, right? And I'm pretty sure that he's not the exact same way with his hitboxes. But I feel like with his dash that he tries to hit you with, I feel like it would be better if he was able to curve a little bit like Blight. Like, you know, like when you're in chase with Blight, and I don't know, I'm not sure if they pretty much nerfed it with Blight, because Blight is very OP, like he's very irritating. Is that like when he rushes, he can pretty much curve, and he can pretty much curve around pallets and tiles, so he can pretty much hit you. Well, Wesker is not doing that. I don't know if he can. I don't know if people just not doing it right. But when I'm in chase with this dude, I'm sorry, it's like the only way he's really catching me or hitting anybody is if he's in like a distance, like, you know, like how like a Demogorgon or a Huntress, when if they see you, their hitbox is like pretty much OP, or they just need line of sight to see you and hit you. When it comes to Wesker, it's like he has to charge up and dash towards you. And I played on 360 this man like 70 times today. Like, this is like my first day playing with him, and normally what I try to do is I try to get in like a good old, you know, I try to train against him because I just want to test his strength, right? And you know, when it's like whenever this stuff releases, that's when people want to like try him out and stuff like that. And I actually tried out the RPD as well too. I'm gonna show that in a bit. Now, he do have I think it's called Superior Autonomy, where he can pretty much vault a window fast. And but here's the thing about that too. When he vaults a window fast, it's not like it's a Legion where he can immediately keep going. Like, when he vaults a window fast, he kind of pauses or staggers a bit. So like, even if he does that, or if he does that around a pallet, you know, it's like he kind of pauses a bit to where I can still make it around. And mind you, the people, listen, here's the thing. If you are good at looping, I just don't think that this killer has that much effect on you. I feel like he's gonna be one of them killers that he relies on map RNG, as far as like certain maps, like I want to say like McMillan is not a bad map depending on like how it's structured, but with them pretty much making like new structure to the tiles and stuff like that, sometimes it's just like open space where, like, you know, again, because a lot of killers love saying that, oh, you know, this game is bad RNGs for many killers and stuff like that. Bro, there are sometimes there's times I can't buy a pallet, right? Like, there's times I cannot buy a pallet, and I feel like the only time I was pretty much caught by him and I was flung is when I was in space, like an open space. Like right here now, this is the new rework to the RPD. I feel like he has a shot in maps like this, considering that the tiles is just trash, dude. I'm sorry, like, dude, they made it so skinny. I'm glad they kept that part though, where like that's a strong loop structure. But like, some of this stuff is like really skinny and narrow, and I feel like if I go against like any other killer that can pretty much hit you around that, like a Huntress or a Nemesis, because to be honest with you, I don't think he's even stronger than Nemesis, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think he's stronger than Nemesis at all. Like, I'm just keeping it trill with you, bro. Like, Nemesis not only have zombies that's working with him, but he's like a two-way killer. Like, killers that, I mean, I'm not saying that Wesker can't like hit you, but it's like he has to be like pretty much close towards you, or he can just dash. But again, that just depends on if you can get towards a loop or a structure or a window or stuff like that. Whereas Nemesis, we all know his hitbox with his fist, and he can also hit you, and he also got the infection too. And I kind of want to talk about the infection part, right? Now, if you are infected, right, a little bit, he pretty much can't slow you down until you are fully infected. So when you are fully infected, that's when he can pretty much slow you down with 8% movement speed, and he can just immediately grab you. So, you know, like the first time in chase, when he grabs you or he lunges at you, he flings you across the room or whatever. I think they nerfed it now where if he throws you towards anybody that it don't affect them or something like that, right? But if you are fully infected, he can just immediately grab you and stuff like that. But again, it's almost like Sadako, right? Like, you know how Sadako, like, you need to worry about like the tapes. And dude, I don't remember the last time like when I played against Sadako where I had to worry about a tape, because she's just bad in chase, dude. Like, I'm only talking about the chase mechanic. I'm not talking about if you are a good killer yourself and you know how to mind game. Like, dude, I only had like one bad game. I play so much this game, dude. Like, and I played like a lot of Wesker today, right? And I just feel like when you have like, I got $4,000 into this game, I feel like you immediately at a certain level just know the strength and weakness of killer. Now, I'm not saying that if you can't like maybe you can pair him with something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a killer main. I don't know what you can pair him with. And the thing is like, it's kind of like how Trickster was in the beginning when he was weak, like very weak, like laughably weak, and then they buffed him like to a point where, I mean, unless you're on like a very good map where it's like a lot of walls or something like that, like let's say Coldwood Farm, you know, Trickster's pretty much damn near OP, right? Especially if he's just out like open in distance. Like, that's just my whole thing. I know he's not like bad as far as like he's fun in chase. He's fun. He's definitely fun. I like his music. I like the way he runs funny, right? But I just personally, I'm just not in fear of him. He's not OP in the slightest, and I do think that he's gonna get a buff to a certain extent, because I feel like you know, he just was able to be released to be playing, you know, on live servers and everybody can play with him. But I think that he's on the levels of like Huntress, maybe like Nemesis. Because again, to me, I don't think he's better than Nemesis. I really don't think he's better than Nemesis, because I feel like with Nemesis, like he has, like, you can't just look at the chase. Okay, chase mechanic is very important, right? To me, it's very important. But not only Nemesis has strong chase mechanic because he can hit you two ways, right? With his fist, and he can also hit you with his whip. But he also has zombies that's working with him. So you have to look at not only just how a killer can chase, but you have to look at how strong a killer can pressure the map, right? So you really have to look at that. You really have to understand that's how that is. And I just think that with him, he has to be close to you a little bit. I mean, again, if you're in an open space, he can dash forward. If you allow yourself to not, you know, be infected, you know, it's not going to be that bad. But if you are infected and you don't use the spray, or someone don't use the spray on you, he pretty much can just grab you immediately. But like I said, I know how to loop. I've been playing this game for a while, so I'm not saying everybody understands how to play against him, but I just personally don't see the, you know, the OP-ness in him yet. But y'all have to let me know what y'all think in the comments, though. Like, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but like I said, I had a lot of matches against him, and I just don't really see the big deal. But other than that, I like the new survivors that they got. I like the new blood web, you know, making it cheaper and stuff like that. I think it was pretty cool. But please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm trying to reach a partner on YouTube, and yeah, if nothing else, please leave it down in the comments. Have a blessed day, and peace.